Greetings and felicitations again, my fellow perceptive purple people. Today, let's chat a little about TradWives, nuclear families, and how the misogyny of the time frame generally pictured can be avoided while supporting nuclear families. Now, first, you may be wondering, WTF is a TradWife? Apparently, it's becoming a bit of a trend amongst our newest generation just now coming of age to reestablish traditional family roles, including the traditional wife, or TradWife role. This role is, of course, part of the nuclear family that was most prevalent up till about the 70s when multiple pressures began to cause this form of family to go out of style. You know, I remember my typical conservative propaganda in grade school about the benefits of nuclear families and their stability for America, etc., etc. That said, one has to wonder what happened to the Republican Party to cause them to abandon this essential form of family for what we have today. Why is that, Republicans? Anyways, propaganda is not always incorrect, and studies have legitimately shown this to be a much more stable form of family basis than others. This is not to say that other family formats can't work. They can. But nuclear format families seem to have the best stability in many areas that would concern a reasonably well-ordered society, or even a not so reasonably well-ordered society for that matter. With all of this considered, I believe we should support this idea with certain caveats to bring this up to more modern sensibilities. First and foremost, although it is overstated a little bit publicly, there is no doubt that there was a real problem with domestic abuse in the period being modeled after, and this must be eliminated for this to work. Straight out. Second, the roles for a nuclear family are important, but need not be gender-based. My suggestion would be what my family has done in the past, that being, base these roles upon earning capacity for the family, not on gender. There was a period of time in our family history when I was unable to get work in my field at the time for a while, and my wife was able to bring in more money then. We changed roles, to my wife becoming the primary income provider and myself as operations manager for our family. We can argue as to who did it better, but that's not the point right now. The point is, we use logic, not gender, to the intelligent benefit of our family while maintaining our nuclear family format. Third, if it is you that ends up being the income provider for your family, you'd best recognize the work that goes into the operations of your little family home and, more importantly, show it and help out where you can. It really does make a difference in the harmony of the home. Trust me here, folks. You'd be amazed what a little dishwashing and light cleaning will do for your partner's attitude towards you. And finally, always remember that you and your spouse form a parental team and that you would not be able to go out and get said money for your family if the other half was not at home managing things for you. Therefore, the money you bring is not yours, but the parental team's. The faster you can grasp this and get over it, the better. This is not to say that you two little lovebirds shouldn't have separate accounts as appropriate, but you'll definitely want a shared one for your family expenses. This is the main funding source, and you, breadwinner, must realize the operational expenses of running your home. In short, be mindful and considerate. The same goes for you, homemaker. It takes a lot of effort to bring in the bacon, as I'm sure you already know for yourself. So, what are your thoughts on this? Obviously, a nuclear family requires the ability for a family to be able to subsist and grow on only one income, and this became a problem towards the end of the 70s. What can we do to try to restore that ability? Any policy ideas towards this end? Etc., etc., etc. I'll see you in the comments section below. Till our next chat, remember to keep your balance and stay purple, people. We'll see you again real soon.